Tommy's dad, the one-armed torso. I am Milton, son of a carpenter and Mary. A dad a carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to tell parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-armed Chinese fella, average worker of the Oriental streets, the Chinese unseen business. How did he get to be missing both arms? His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty, a management test, told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. They want blind obedience in those Oriental streets. Tommy slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Lefty, the left arm, saw what was going on and wisely jumped off, leaving Tommy with no arms. But a promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He's management now. Also won his girlfriend's heart. Rhea snaked his way in between her and whoever she was dancing with at the Snake Pit. Go figure. A popular dance club here in LA. He's always been scaly. That skin condition he is. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He loves to stick his tongue out at everybody. I told you he was Chinese. They've been sticking their tongue out the rest of the world for many, many millennia. Now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. Saint Ulrich, the saint for the day, and Magina, wasn't it? There's your image. Let me check now to make sure. Oh, I can't bend backwards. Yeah, Gina. I can put your contact right here. Just like, see my contact, think your contact. In any of my 24,000 plus examples of my work, you're going to find this graphic card photos. Look for the links, look for graphic card photos at a lot of those sites there, like Daffodilia, the Blogspot, and ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia. Download me. Print me out. Print me out with your family's next photos, or just print me out alone. And yeah, that's a slideshow of graphic art photos. You notice the blue around the edge there. That's so the photo printer doesn't crop off some of the image. You'll see more blue on this side, more blue on the top, depending on the image. So that's so that, yeah, the photo printer doesn't crop it off. Oh, did you see these? I'm going to try and exchange them, but I got a lot to do. Put a new one in there and show you how easy it is to switch if you're just using paper clips for that purpose, you know, to keep them standing up. You can use a frame if you want, but yeah, if you use those paper clips and the tape on them, like so, you get a little lip there, you slide the paper clip in, slide it out, put 1,000 in your nightstand there, the drawer, and I'll keep you company. Those long nights of study, put me on your desk. All attractive blonde and your blonde girls. Now let me get to that parable about Tommy meeting his dad. He doesn't know it yet, but got a few more left to do there. His job, part of his job, is to erase Hussein. Now some of you know him as Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Erase Hussein's past, his connections to the Mideast, the Saudi Arabians, the terrorist groups there. So anything that occurs in the past. And yes, I heard that Osama rumor years ago that Obama was Osama bin Laden's son. And yeah, I didn't start it, I just picked it up, made a video series about it, but it speaks volumes that I haven't gotten one call, one bit of mail, one internet comment about Obama being Osama's son. Anyway, when they stole, those with high-tech toys stole a day's worth of photos and videos because of one 1-minute parable bite. about Ron, who was a federal agent, and he was following Hussein and his sketchy connections to the Mideast. And all of that, yeah, I heard he grew up in Africa, Kenya, before moving to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and then to be placed in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Seems odd to me. It's one of the images in here. But yeah, I heard he grew up in Africa to be closer to his dad during those formative years. Anyway, that minute parable got erased. I remade it and made note that the Muslim streets around here, being particularly good lapdogs of a Great Wall of Evil, yeah, Tommy, lately, they don't like that at all. So they're getting Tommy as part of the recurring series, Erasing Hussein's Past. And that's what they're looking at, one of many, many videos on the internet. This one's from Harvard years. And yesterday I seemed to say, you know, just the rich folks had those camcorders, but yeah, they were all over the place. I seem to think of Hussein as being much older than me. If I remember correctly, he, like 5, 6 years older. If I'm not mistaken, I can't trust my Google a lot. But that's what I got. So yeah, it'd be around the 80s when I was in the 85 when I graduated high school. So makes sense that'd be about when he'd be graduating college, and of course all kinds of camcorders, especially at Harvard. So yeah, in case it sounded odd to me, and I wanted to correct myself. That not, they. Oh, you can watch those old home movie videos from the 60s even. But yeah, nowadays, that's why I tell you to be video pioneers. The free phone I'm given as a California Lifeline phone, the free one. Not the 424-229-4140 I paid $40 a month for, but the 213-675-2138, a number. It makes a video. It takes a photo. Get yourself a nice high gigabyte card, and yes, answer that question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Yeah, I know he's not in there anymore. Trump is where the ruble stops. Is that what they have in Russia? He's not in there. You want to prevent recurrence. Truth is a great way to prevent recurrence, so you ask that question and you answer it. And you explain why you're making a big deal of it. I don't want another one in there. Because our news media is placing. And yes, guys, try to call me, not 193 check. In a decade of asking, 424-229-4140. Make the video, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Those who are worried enough about their hijacking of your phone calls, those who are worried enough about it, they are altering phone records to cover it up. No, it's call log videos. You can see every call to and from this phone, past 2 years. Made the video about 3 weeks ago. I've got other videos there. Check it out. And yeah, you make that video. Let's see what they do with your phone records. And yes, it's gonna be something boring. You're gonna get phone ringing, error message, busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call records. It's gonna be boring. Censorship's often boring. Not gonna be boring if you need the firemen, the police, paramedics. I guarantee you, there's a lot of good cops, good firemen, good policemen, good soldiers, out there will tell you. It's going to be just as newsworthy. If because you're a real Christian, or because you come from the wrong neighborhood, or you're not the big name in your business and they're trying to send a message in that business, whatever the boring reason, your phone's not allowed to work when you need the fireman or police. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 911 Plate 93 check for a decade and not getting one of them. 911 Plate 93 check and post at 5. I say that because it takes 5 minutes. You're making a video for your phone like this phone here, 424-229-4140 is making a video of me. You make that video of someone else's lifeline. See that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of the police station's phone. In that fashion, fire station's phone. The military base's phone. Each other's phone. Everyone at your church's phone. Make that video, post that video. And explain. Yeah, those hijacking our lifelines, as we try to call Melton, John Melton Brady, are worried enough about that to alter phone records covered up. And you, the files are over there. I hope to get over there to show you if I got enough time. Some of my cards and stuff. Oh, my mean hell on earth. Street justice, paramedics, and the Tommy here. Now I better get back to that Tommy. If I want to finish it, I got to do my sugar check too. Tommy is in charge of erasing Hussein's past. And he's watching a video that Aaliyah had found on the internet. And it's a birthday at Harvard for Hussein. Barack Hussein Obama. It's a birthday and he's kind of dejected. You can tell it on his face. Because his dad's that big terrorist leader, Osama. And he's halfway around the world running his terrorist network. So he knows he's not going to be there for his birthday. And his friends to make him feel at home. They had one of those big cakes. His other frat brothers had one of those big cakes in a Middle Eastern dressed woman. They got the veils covered head to toe and they dance around. Jumps out and is dancing away. And out of nowhere, shows up Osama bin Laden. Yeah, he went to Harvard under an assumed name. And got his son into the best places there because of his connections. He shows up and it's a big, you can see Barack's eyes light up, and so do Osama's. And remember to put those two side by side. I was a skeptic myself till I did that. See the family resemblance around those eyes, and please, guys, this is 2018. They are mixing stuff up all over the place. Do not be a hater. I hate to hear about that. But yeah, as Tommy is watching it, there's a tear rolling down his face. And Aaliyah says, "What's wrong, Tommy?" And he says, "My dad." His mom had Tommy growing up early years in China to be closer to his dad. Part of that Great Wall of Evil in China and worldwide. He had him there, and then something happened, Tommy explained. His dad was driving a tank, suppressing the will of the people, and something happened to him. He just plain disappeared. And so Mom moved everybody, him and any siblings he might have that I might come up with later. Give me a good idea for that. I'd like that. Come tell me about Tommy. Does he have brothers and sisters? It's an interactive thing. Pick up that phone, make a video. Consider it your street resume. And yeah, you can pick up Tommy. You can do anything. As I say with the street stuff, you don't have to worry about making to the even news, unless of course it's supposed to be there. And if it's supposed to be there, you damn sure better be making those videos, because the top of the street's mean as hell. Or fixing it, yeah, top of the street's mean as hell. Oh, got into some water. But anyway, he explains how they had to move to America after that. No reason to stay. The dad disappeared. And Mia says to Ching, we got to tell him. And Ching says, oh no, we can't. It's better he doesn't know. And Tommy said, it's better what? I don't know. And Mia explains how you got to witness. If you're on the streets, the unseen business, you got to witness. It's our fiction. Utah on earth, hell on earth, whatever you call it, you got to witness what has happened to those who went against the top of the street. And Mia and Ching were witnessing, and they saw somebody look just like Tommy. A one-armed torso, missing his legs, missing his arm. They had been slowly shaved off. You know, the mean street fiction, I hate to put your fingers in the ear if it bothers you girls, but mean street fiction, they will knock you down to a torso, you know, knuckle at a time, bit of arm at a time, down till you're just a torso. Why? Well, they got to make an example of it. You got the fountain of youth in you for generations to come. And, mixing the serious stuff. The real stuff, your family's hijack lifeline with my fun stuff, but it's the way it came out. They will knuckle you down to a torso. Why? You see torsos running away? They're just happy to get their next meal. I always thought it was bad taste. You can find this image in the 24,000 plus. I found some. I had switched to the Jesus' question as that template for the image. As I was moving from convalescent hospital from hell to Linwood, California, I had switched and I had gone with that. Jesus' question as, you know, what was in that particular month and all that. I'd taken the other off. Parents paid back Obama thugs. Part of my mean street fiction. It got put in there. If it, you know, you don't like it, just don't print it out. I don't know what's in there, what isn't, that I didn't put in there. But yes, I did design that. It's a nice image to tell folks, yeah, don't be bad. Bad things will happen to you. It's called justice. Now, yes, he had been shaved down. Not knuckled. Shaved is, you know, about 10 to 20 for the first knuckle. It's unreal. They're calling to interrupt. They're going to have to leave a message. I'm going to go close the blind so I can finish my parable. Yeah, they haven't changed the. It still says Enrique Vergara, who was left almost a year ago, I guess. Just under a few months a year. And I called in the middle of the night because it was louder than it had ever been before. The hatred noise coming from the Muslim. I called the corrupt, cowardly California cop department down below. Got Muslims, got Mormons. I've seen a whole lot of folks in and out of there. And. Oh, I gotta do my sugar trip. Knew there's something. I called in the middle of the night, actually answered. She keeps telling me she can't do anything about it. She can't talk to the men. From what her folks managing her are telling her, she can't talk to the men. I don't understand that. You send somebody else if you can't talk to the men. Fix the problem. Solari Enterprises. Checking posting 5 in front of them. Every single one of them. Ask him what's your part in American Hijack Life Ones. How do you reach this man? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Hit the reactions and post. Now back to they told Tommy, yes, he's got a he looks just like him, and they asked him, do you have a son named Tommy? And he said, yeah. Haven't seen him in years. And yeah, the reason he keeps 156, he keeps that last arm, is that he makes deliveries in hell. Got a little skateboard. They got a message for this torso or that torso. Tommy's dad, rolls down with that one arm, gives him the message. He tells a Chang in the next cubicle over, or next pallet over, whatever they keep them on. He says, you're going to be shaved again today. He does all that kind of stuff so he keeps the arm. And they get Tommy in there to, I wanted to do that. Bet I can keep it under 25. They hate, they literally knocked on the door to prevent me from showing you my eyes. Slowly but surely changing. And this is her active part. She's an Indian. At least he used to be an Indian, had the thing above her eye. But let me get my one switched in and I'll show you real quick. And as Tommy, he goes to see his dad. And he says, you're missing stuff too. And Dad says, oh, hi Junior, it's been a while. Tommy's going to be going back to get caught up with his dad. Now here's my old one. Just took it off the back there and gonna put this in. Slips right in. If you leave it kind of loose, it slips in real nice and slip in and out. I guess we'll take the Grand Park bench off. Slides right out. Tallboard cloud. I made the tape a little tight. They get caught up and he's going to have to bring Rhea to see his dad and all that. Yep, there you go. Now I'm going to show you out my eyes and get back to Tommy and Hussein and his dad another day. Here's what the eyes look like now. Note that they don't have kind of a brown ring around them. A little darker today. But the inside brown part that shows up better in that photo out there can be more white, can be less white. Depending on the day. Medical research being passed by, folks don't just grow new eyes. Doctors I've had, LSU, USC, Cake Medical, the Adventist cult folks, they can't talk about these eyes. There's that brown circle there, and much darker even 9 years ago, and darker than that in '96 when they started changing. Come see me, tell me what you think about that, and remember to ask and answer. You know what my attention getting stuff's about. Ask and answer that question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? 424-229-4140. I've been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 checks for a decade. Not one. No certified mail about those 93 checks either. I have my answer. Get yours. Come see me in person. Have Whitwood travel. Show me the perfect place to build the Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth. Best people to start building with. And yes, see that phone is every child in America's life on the fireman place. Paramedics make a video being hijacked. Post. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, 100 more. Come see me in person. Tell me about that perfect place to build. That big opportunity you have. It's opportunity for a better world. Let's get started.